Oh, well, it's early in the morning, grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm, let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to MAGA minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way, with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things, front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama Said to Humpday News, we keep it real with down-home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Come Monday night, Mama Said is bringing the truth, and when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just southern folks talking southern things, stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That, we tell it like it is, and that's a fact. Got our veteran of the week, gotta show our pride. Pets of the week, bringing love worldwide. Talking paranormal, digging true crime. Southern fried stories all the dang time. So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand? So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand?
Good Humpday evening, everybody. We're glad y'all here with us on the Southern Fried Podcast for Humpday News. I'm Rob, that's Dave, and we are here to pump you up one more time. How's Dave doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm just busy. Be with you in a sec.
Okay. Well, I've been getting ready for Mayhaw Festival this week, and I'm gonna tell you, it's been a good one. Getting everything set up, running, rocking and rolling. Checked out our new canopy, put it up, took it down, just to see if I could. So, yes. Got several things in the news this evening. I'm just now getting caught up. I've been going all day long. One of the biggest ones is we've had a really bad accident in a pro fishing tournament today. I'm waiting for it to pull up so we can take a peek at it. So here we go. 3 people
Making pizza, Miss Jennifer. Nice.
Do what?
Miss Jennifer's making pizza.
Hey, where's mine?
Brother Cook. God bless you, my brother.
You right about that. What you doing there, Cookster? It is good to see you, brother.
Barry, thank you again for all the contacts you've been doing. He's been working the phones, the emails, and everything about the monkey facility. Said he spoke with Lisa. Da Silva today. He's got some list and stuff that he's going to he's sending us, as well as politicians to contact. So we'll get those from him. Miss Jennifer is making that pizza. I hope it's a good kind of pizza, not some radical like Rob likes.
What do you mean radical like I like?
Because I just got a feeling you like something that's very odd. See,
I like a Supreme. That's not odd. With extra pepperoni.
Amen, Cook.
Amen, brother. With extra pepperoni on it. Yes. Not weird about that. So apparently there was a major boat accident. Probably, I don't know how it happened. We'll see. She's got a Supreme going.
There you go. I like it.
Says,
well, no. Hold on. Just 1 second. Hold on 1 second. That's according to what's on a Supreme. A Supreme can go too far.
No, it can't.
Yeah. A Supreme could be everything the kitchen works, man. All right, read your story, but we'll come back to that because.
No, Supremes don't have pineapple and weird stuff.
I know people that do it.
Yeah, but they have to add that on there. It don't just come with it. Ugh. Anchovies. Ugh. No. We have 3 confirmed dead, while another 3 are injured after a multi-boat accident. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency identified one of those killed as 58-year-old Joey Broom from Altoona. Also involved Flint Davis, a competitive angler from Leesburg, Georgia. So that's right up the road from me. So we hate to hear that. And they're not releasing any other names right now out of respect for everybody involved. You know, I imagine they'll have some changes on blast-offs now on these tournaments. So, Davis had one career win in the Major League Fishing with top 10 finishes over 63 career events at $127,000 in career earnings. So we hate to hear that. What? Barbecue pizza? Cook. Barbecue pizza? I don't know if I can do that. I might do buffalo wing pizza, but I don't know if I can do barbecue pizza.
Very probably, but we don't know. That's typically the calls by at some point, but we don't know that for sure. Pepperoni.
She forgot to put peppers on her mom's part. Or pepperoni or peppers.
Now, see, I could go with a pepperoni, but if you're talking peppers, that's not a Supreme that I can be down with.
Peppers? Bell peppers?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some people load them up with peppers, man. I can't do that.
Yeah.
No barbecue beef cook.
For weird stuff, but pizza isn't it. I mean, you can load it up now. Don't get me wrong. You can put the sausage and the pepperoni and the onion and the cheese and the bell peppers and all that onion, all that kind of stuff. No bell pepper. Oh my gosh, it's not a Supreme, man.
See, I told you,
bell pepper on it. It's not a Supreme.
It's going downhill.
Yeah. So you was talking about putting hot peppers on it.
People do that.
Oh my God. My goodness. That's just sad.
Living on the wild side.
I guess so. You gonna eat ice cream afterwards?
What's that got to do with anything? What's that got to do with anything?
Well, after them peppers come through, that ice cream might cool stuff down a little
Well,
bit.
that's what I'm saying. I'm cool with some ice cream after some pizza.
Yeah,
I mean, ice cream's good anytime.
yeah. But after all that hot stuff, all them hot peppers and stuff, you're gonna need some ice cream later on. Come
For your
on,
burning
ice cream, huh?
for your burning gut.
Burning butt.
Come on,
What are you
man.
shaking your head about?
Come on, man.
Don't you sound like Joe Biden to me? So we had some tragic piece of news, but we've got some funny news tonight too. And I find this extremely hilarious. And I gotta wait for it to load up. My computer's running slow tonight. Pizza Hut used to have the best sub sandwich preheated before Subway with raspberry vinaigrette. All right, I'm going to tell you now, I like some vinaigrette. And I like a good sub too. Okay. All right, now we've got some funny one here. Senator Chris Van Hollen went to Democrat from Maryland, went down to El Salvador to visit Kilmar Garcia, who was deported down there to the mega prison, for being alleged MS-13 gang member. He went down there for that, and he's already shown that he's already a jackleg on other reasons. They wouldn't let him see. He went all the way to El Salvador, and they wouldn't let him see. You believe that?
It's all grandstanding anyway.
Denied. Do you remember the? No, I can't even say that word. Frieza. I don't know. Prizes. I don't remember them. So yeah. Can you imagine that? I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna make a big show. You think that guy talking for 24 hours up there in front of Congress, that speech the old Booker did, that was something. You wait and see what I do. I'm gonna go down to El Salvador and I'm gonna talk to that feller down there. Oh my goodness, we just treated him horrible. And then they wouldn't let him see him. You think Trump called? I don't know if he had any charges in El Salvador or not. He was deported to El Salvador. Let's see if they go over his rap sheet. Any? Said I asked the vice president if I could meet with Mr. Garcia, and he said the vice president. He said, "Well, you need to make earlier provisions to go visit Sika." So he just wanted to meet with him. He was unable to make that happen. So asked if we wanted to come back to see him next week. Asked if he could come back to see him next week. Said he could not promise that either. He also told him that he could not even arrange for him or Garcia's family to speak with the inmate over the phone. Wow. So yeah. But El Salvador doesn't want to return him. But if I remember right, he was already in the country illegally, and he got deported, and he's down there. That's not our fault. But yeah. Van Hollen said Mr. Garcia was illegally abducted by the Trump administration and by their own admission wrongly deported to El Salvador. He shouldn't have to spend another second away from his family. I'm flying to El Salvador tomorrow to check on his condition and discuss his return. Oh, should have got permission first. Wow. Wow. I still find that hilarious, dude. Dave, come on. That's funny. Oh my goodness.
Priazzo. I don't remember.
Priazzo, the first stuffed pizza. Was that kind of like a calzone, maybe? I like calzone.
Calzone.
Yeah. Why didn't his wife go down and meet him? Exactly. But, they wouldn't let her in either. Oh. But, and here we have, now this isn't funny. This is kind of sad. It kind of goes in with the funny. Rachel Morin's mom. This is off Fox. Shared terrific details of daughter's murder, slams her senator for trip to El Salvador. Maryland raped and murdered in 2023 appeared at the White House Wednesday after a jury convicted her daughter's murder on Monday. Patty Morin's appearance comes as her senator, Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland, visited El Salvador on Wednesday to check on a Maryland resident in the Trump administration's Justice Department deported to El Salvador. The Trump administration claims that the Maryland resident and El Salvador native, Abrego Garcia, had ties to the MS-13 gang. But this mother said to have a senator from Maryland who didn't even acknowledge or barely acknowledge my daughter and the brutal death that she endured, leaving 5 children without a mother, so he could use my taxpayer money to fly to El Salvador and bring back someone who's not even an American citizen. Why does that person have more right than I do, or my daughter, or my grandchildren? I don't understand this. I don't either. And my heart goes out to you, Patty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're having to deal with that. And that is absolutely unfathomable. Absolutely unfathomable. No, I don't agree with that. That is absolutely silly and ridiculous. But that goes back to what we were talking about earlier, or this morning, I think. Why don't they care? Why don't they care about their own constituents? I can't understand that.
You have to vote a certain way for them to care. That's the answer.
It shouldn't be that way. Why are we?
And I don't like the whole story, but it's getting. They're just using it as a political bomb for Trump. The guy does have some legality rights. It's a weird part of our nation that we do have in there. There are some protections there. So I want to be clear here, but this guy obviously is no good. Put him in Gitmo. I don't have a problem with them moving him out of El Salvador. They could solve this today. Like I said, just put him in a place that we have. It's American soil, and they can't say jack one about it. No. But these kind of stories are being piled up to try to make the president look like, horrible. And they're just trying to gather votes. That's all it is. They don't care about this guy. He's a political pawn.
That's all he is.
And we know that's what it is. But you're trying to find reason in people that don't have reason. I mean, but they're predictable. They are absolutely predictable. Are you shocked they're doing this?
No, I'm not.
I don't think anybody is.
No. I'm saddened by it. I mean, this lady is obviously still hurting. And this guy hadn't even hardly acknowledged her. And he's going to go down there and visit this other jackleg. Come on. Come on. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Our folks, don't forget our show is brought to you by Patriot Mobile. Our landing page is out there. Yes. It is in the scroll. And you go there and it has all the information that you need. And we'll have our logos and or promo code listed on the page. So as you see on the scroll there, when it gets on over, that website right there, patriotmobile.com //cornbread. That is our landing page. And so go there or share it out. Help us share it out. We're going to be, as soon as our website gets released to us, we will have it there. Plus, we'll link it in all of our shows that we send out. But this is a monumental day for us, Rob.
It is. It's monumental.
And for folks who probably think that the Southern Fried are just a couple of knuckleheads, which we are. We're just a couple of knuckleheads.
One of us really looking knucklehead.
But we're knuckleheads with a purpose. And one of those purposes has been from the beginning. We told you we wanted to have coffee. We don't have that yet, but there was first steps first. First things first. It had to become LLC. We have done that. That is official as of today. That is our business license. So I never thought I would enjoy seeing something with Brad Raffensperger name on it, but that one I like. We are incorporated as the Southern Fried Cornbread Nation.
Nice.
Awesome. We use both of those titles, and there's a lot of Southern Fried things out there, a lot of Cornbread Nation things. But there's only one in Georgia, Rob. That's the Southern Fried Cornbread Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to fly down and take some pictures with him. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go down there.
What were we talking about? Oh.
Barry's comment.
El Salvador. Well, I mean, it's also monumental this week. We've got another first going on this week. We've been really looking forward to. That's the Mayhaw Festival down here in Colquitt, Georgia. We're going to be there bright and squirrely Saturday. Mayhaw Festival runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to be down there. Get to see Rob and Dave teamed up again. That's going to be fun, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Going to have some folks from ARA is going to be there, Animal Rescue Alliance. They're going to be taking down names and numbers for people that need help getting their pets spayed or neutered. They're going to be giving out some doggy bandanas and stuff like that, gifts for the pets. They're going to have a photo competition, I think. So I wonder if Chuck could win that. He's very photogenic. We're also going to have Miss Yavina that she's planning on being there from Stand Up Bainbridge to stand up against the monkey farm. And hopefully she'll have some signs and stuff she can give out to people, put in their yards. And any information and any donations that you want to give to either one of these organizations, you'll be able to do there. And they'll appreciate appreciate it. We do too. So, right here in beautiful Colquitt, Georgia, right on the square too. I am glad we're close to the food booth, though. That's probably a good thing. Maybe we'll get Dave to go over and get him some gator tail. He didn't hear me. Either that or he's just not going to give that comment any credence at all.
What was your wrestling name again?
John Copperhead Remington.
Was he a legend?
Oh, yeah.
Let's find out.
Okay.
John Copperhead Remington lived by his call. A warrior dressed in sweat, the titan of them all. His shadow stretched wide in the blazing light. A legend born to wrestle in the heart of the fight. Oh, Copperhead strikes with the force of a train, breaking the rules like a storm in the rain. They roar his name when the bell takes its swing. John Copperhead Remington, the king of the ring.
There you go.
His thunderous footsteps shook the floor. The crowd in awe begged for more. A leather strap, his crown of might. With a cobra's hiss, he'd take the night. Oh, Copperhead strikes with the force of a train, breaking the rules like a storm in the rain. They roar his name when the bell takes its swing. John Copperhead Remington, the king of the ring. His thunderous footsteps shook the floor. The crowd in awe begged for more. A leather strap, his crown of might. With a cobra's hiss, he'd take the night. Countless fists and a steely glare. Born to battle, he'd take the dare. A dance of chaos, fists in flight. He ruled the ropes with immortal might. It strikes with the force of a train, breaking the rules like a storm in the rain. They roar his name when the bell takes its swing. John Copperhead Remington, the king of the ring. Remington, the king of the ring. John Copperhead Remington, the king of the ring.
Did you write that one? Or Jake come up with it?
No, that wasn't Jake.
That was you?
That was me.
There you go. That was awesome, dude. His thunderous footsteps as he walked to the ring. Breaking the rules. I didn't break the rules too often. When the ref was looking. I'm going to have to write you a song now.
No, I'm okay.
What?
I don't know if I can trust that.
Dude, you think I would?
I don't think. I know.
Dave. Oh, my goodness.
You hit the like button, but it doesn't show up. Sometimes there's a slight delay, brother. Yeah, I wouldn't, Miss Jenneth. I thank you. I believe that
Jenneth.
I believe I'm on safe ground here with saying no. I'm okay.
Dave. I think I could write you a good song. Uh-oh. Uh, um, so, sorry, I still got, the thought for it. But no, I would write you a good song, Dave. I would write you a good song. I could probably come up with a title by the end of the show.
Oh, that's scary.
What?
What your title would be?
Well, his name ain't Oral Roberts. That'd be a good name of a song. It's David
No,
Cordell. What?
wouldn't make a good song.
Why not?
I'm a very boring guy. I don't have no redeeming
Oh,
qualities.
no,
So
no. I
I
beg to
and I
differ.
don't need you to add something in
I have
that would.
seen you on your soapbox. And when you get on your soapbox, you are not a boring person. You're not even a boring person when you're not on your soapbox.
I'm just
Oh.
here to be the voice of sometime reason, sometimes, and keep things moving.
I thought that was my job.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Easy, easy. You and Jennifer both, and you too, Barry. Y'all be easy on me. Oh, my goodness. Where's Roy? Where's Cook at? I know Cook didn't leave. He better not have.
He's
He
at
probably
Walmart. He's at
he's still
Walmart with Mama.
okay. Uh, but no, I'm pretty sure I could write you a classy song. There's sirens going on out there. Uh, that's kind of scary. That's fire truck and ambulance. And see, around here, we know everybody. So it makes it, every time we hear stuff like that, we're like, oh. All right. So y'all say prayers because apparently it's a good, not a good. What? Barry? Chuck jumps into Rob's lap, reaches up and gives the face. I'm assuming that you mean slap her. Uh, Chuck wouldn't do that to me. Poor little Chuck. Uh, mm, yeah. Oh, and it's close too because now the sirens have stopped. That may be up there on that 91. There's a lot of accidents up there, and oh, every time I hear them stop out there, it makes me wonder. So, uh, uh, here's another one off Fox. Maine Governor Janet Mills responds to DOJ lawsuit against her state over trans athletes in girls' sports. Oh my goodness. Uh, Her office released a statement on Wednesday, hours after the lawsuit was announced by Attorney General Pam Bondi at a morning press conference. The statement references a ruling by a federal judge last Friday to stop the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, from freezing funding to the state over the issue and investigations by President Donald Trump's Department of Education and Department of Health and Human Services over the last 7 weeks. Today is the late. This is what she said, Mills. Today is the latest expected salvo in an unprecedented campaign to pressure the state of Maine to ignore the Constitution and abandon the rule of law. This matter has never been about school sports or protection of women and girls, as has been claimed. It is about state rights and defending the rule of law against the federal government bent on imposing its will instead of upholding the law. Uh, Federal Judge Woodcock's ruling of last Friday awarded the state a temporary restraining order, reinforces our position that the federal government has been acting unlawfully. Okay. So why don't they care about women's rights? What is so wrong with protecting women? What is so wrong with keeping men out of women's sports?
Once again, they
Yeah,
believe that there's many genders, and also they have used the words Constitution and the rule of law more in the last 2 weeks than they have in 4 years or maybe 20.
where's this sudden
Yeah,
concern for the rule of law and the Constitution coming from?
because they're
They
going to
spent
try
4
to
years not worrying about it.
they're trying to batter the president and make him seem like they've got a game plan. It's obvious that the whole party has came out with this game plan. They've had their secret backdoor meetings and said, we've got to hammer him on the public will get sick of it, and we're going to make him look like a dictator.
Yeah.
They didn't have no problem when Zelensky did all that either, by the way, and
No.
still doing it and setting aside elections again. But I wonder why they don't worry about the rule of law in Ukraine. They were so worried about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you're right, Barry. They never liked states' rights either because we had a war about that. They didn't like states' rights.
No. And why are they so worried about the law in El Salvador, but not the law in Ukraine?
Because they got a boy down there that they're making a lot of politics, a lot of news with. Every news organization, the legacy media, especially the libs, is covering this story left and right. All they got to do is step out with microphones and go on a rant, and the press is right there going, "Oh yes, oh yes, yes." I mean, it's like an addiction right now for the media to run and get the latest quote from the latest libtard and say, "Oh, tell us more, tell us more." We got to bash the president, but they don't even claim him as president. I mean, they don't even legitimize him. Now they're saying the libs are all saying that the Republicans are going to get crushed in the midterms. That's their prediction.
I don't think
crushed.
I don't think that's going to happen because I think we're creeping up and getting more and more power, or more and more voters that are like, I'm sick of this. I'm hoping that word gets out. I hope they reinforce their standing when they get there at the midterm. Although historically, presidents don't. Everyone in the presidency does not do good at the midterm. I think this is one of those rare times where it might just do good. Now, wouldn't that just be amazing? Yes, he is keeping the news media well fed. Without him, they wouldn't have any news. Oh, they'd make something up, Barry. They got no problem making stuff up. If you don't think so, just watch what they're doing. Watch what's going up. It's like we was talking about this morning on the former president. Let me put the emphasis on former President Joe Biden said that there might be delays in Social Security. There may be. You have no factual basis. All you can say is might and may. I mean, you can't come out and say, "Oh, there will be," or there is going to be. No, might and may. So they're running this whole smear campaign on suppositions. Suppositions, not facts, not just suppositions. Asinine.
Well, the midterms is going to be a challenge in some areas.
Okay.
Because we'll take Georgia for example. If the conservatives do not turn out in force like they did for the election, it'll be a landslide for Democrat candidates because we have to have North and South Georgia turn out strong. And if they just think, well, we got Trump in there, they'll lose. They will organize a lot in Georgia to get the vote out for the Democrats. The people in North and South Georgia, they're going to have to be dedicated to getting in there and getting their vote in. And there's places like that around the country where it's very close, very close.
All right. Well, Georgians, y'all hear that? We got to vote. Get out there. Get off your heinies. This is important. Yeah, I know this isn't a presidential election. These are, state and local elections, but they're just as important to you, if not more important. These are the elections that are going to directly affect you.
I think there's a lot of really good grassroots stuff that's going on, but you wonder about those first-time voters that really turned out. Us all excited. Will they go back? Will they continue to vote, or will they just say, "Well, I did that. He won. I'm over it." I don't know. It's going to have to be a lot of voter education, a lot of challenges to voters of the importance, the need of it, to not let an election go by that they don't vote in.
And these lessons start at home. These lessons need to start at home. Tell your children. Good evening, Miss Elizabeth.
Good evening, Miss Elizabeth. You missed Robert's song.
Oh. You gonna play it again for her?
Oh, the audience would probably cry if we did.
Oh.
Now I thought they were about to cry on that one, They saw you tearing up. And they were like, "Oh,
it was beautiful. It was beautiful, Miss Elizabeth. It was beautiful." I cried a little.
Yeah, that's coming. You've got to. You just got to wonder.
Yep.
Well, it's $500 for married filing jointly if they filed in 23 and 24 and had a tax responsibility there, or $375 for single or head of household filing single. I think is the way it breaks down. I can do that, Miss Elizabeth. I can only handle one play of the Legend song. It was hard enough to listen to it. See, that's the second time I've heard it. I put it together. So I did that for Rob. He's had his feelings hurt so much lately. I thought I'd do him a song.
When did I get my feelings hurt?
And in honor, Miss
I think I got my feelings hurt this morning when Jake asked me if I'd had a colonoscopy.
And in honor, and I did it also in honor of the fact that me and Rob did this today. This was approved today. We've been waiting on this. And it finally came in today. That is our photographic proof that we're not making stuff up. We're moving forward.
Yes.
We need to pull up that. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
We could probably do this as a.
Uh-oh. You doing it?
Just keep talking.
Oh, okay. I thought you were working on something.
I am, but you don't gotta focus on it. Just let me work here.
Right,
you keep talking. Do what you're good at, talking.
What are you saying? Are you saying I got a big mouth?
Oh no, I would never say that. I would never do that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Police records destroy media narrative about quote unquote wrongly deported Maryland immigrants. This is off Fox. Let's see. This is where we're going to get his records, I hope. Department of Homeland Security has released court records. It says definitively proved Salvadorian migrant Gilmar Abrego Garcia is a member of the infamous MS-13 gang. This comes as Democrats clamor for the return for his return, who they say was wrongly deported to a maximum security prison in his home country as part of the Trump administration's efforts to crack down on illegal migrant crime.
And there is.
Oh, there we go.
That is the landing page for, you can see the cornbread and our logos there. So all set up. We just got that in late yesterday. So lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff.
What was that? Wait a minute, if the shoe fits. No, I did not have a colonoscopy yet. Probably not going to for a while. All right.
Okay.
Have is go ahead.
And I was just thinking, as I'm waiting for something else to load up. It'll take me a few minutes because I forgot and just got it right before the show. But since that subject has came up twice in one day.
Yeah.
Rob's colonoscopy.
Oh.
So here's my thought. The top 10 songs that Rob would have to have in the colonoscopy room. Top 10. The 10.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. The first one would be Take It Easy.
Okay. The Eagles or Travis Tritt?
Either
Take
one.
It Easy.
Oh.
All right.
You have to go with Dr. Feelgood. Oh, man. Probably have to throw the Legend of Woolly Swamp in there. What's that? 3 or 4? That's 3.
That's 3.
You might have to help me a little bit on this. Hard to come out 10 right off the top of my head there. Y'all jump in. Y'all jump in. You're never gonna get a better time than this. Y'all jump right on in there on the chat there. Help me come up with 7 more.
Well, to go with Bower.
That fits. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
I could go with that. Easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
Another one bites of dust.
Yeah, that might work.
Well, I mean, it's another one.
I got you.
Fat bottom girls.
Dude, don't go there. I'm not a girl. Can't do that.
Well, when you've seen one, you've seen them all. I mean,
how would you know that?
That's an old saying.
You're making some pretty serious assumptions here. I'd say Black Hole Sun. You're making me do this to myself, dude. That's bad.
That's the way. We like.
Like it.
KC and the Sunshine Band.
I like it. Uh, uh,
Maybe
oh, you
staying.
got to throw some AC/DC Highway to Hell in there. You got the gold mine, I got the shaft. Yeah. And the bad thing is you have to pay somebody to do this to you. It's not bad enough that it's happening. You got to pay somebody to do it. Yeah, you're right about that one. That's a bad one.
Maybe staying alive.
Theme song for Green Acres. Green Acres. It's the place to be. I got the perfect one. Because I hate this song anyway. Randy Travis, Digging Up Bones. I'm digging up bones. Too many things that's better left alone. Yeah.
You might better move off that one. That was, I don't know, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Mm. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Oh, let's see here. I had to put some thinking into it.
Kiss, I Was Made for Loving You.
Don't do it, Jim. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm thinking Meatloaf, Heaven by the Dashboard Lights, but
Doctor.
No, Doctor. No, I've got it. What was that? I called the witch doctor, and this is what he said: "Ooh ee ooh wah ah ding dang walla walla bing bang." Because that's probably what I'll be saying. Ooh ee ooh wah ah ding bang walla walla bing bang. You're only right.
I'm so confused.
Oh.
I can't do it. All the bad songs is coming into my mind. I can't.
Yeah. Tiny Dancer. Hold me closer, tiny. Oh.
Imaginary Lover.
Yeah. I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. Now I don't know why. She
Miss
swallowed a fly.
Elizabeth.
Oh. Brown-eyed girl. Don't it make my brown eye blue?
Ring of
Fire.
Woo!
Backdoor man. You put some thought into this. This is just coming out here. They're rough. How deep is your love? Oh, that's bad. Oh my God.
Wow. Miss Elizabeth bringing it on a Humpday.
Yeah. I fell in burning ring of fire. All right. Well,
dude looks like a lady.
I thought about that one, but I don't even think in that position I would look much like a lady. I've got the perfect one. Ooh, that smell. The smell of that surrounds you.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that smell. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case. uh, well, there's just too many things there. I mean, and we talking about me, and I can't stop. Bad.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, here's some you don't want to hear. Oh, this could be bad. Let them
Uh-oh.
try. I can take it. Well.
Don't say take it.
Yeah, I better not say it that way because we're talking about colonoscopy. Like a virgin. Ooh, I'll probably make that sound too. I wonder if I get as high pitched as she gets. Ooh. Touch for the very first time. Oh, that's bad. Mm.
Oh man.
Oh,
A boy named Sue. I thought about that one too. Another one bites the dust.
yeah. Oh, baby got back. Baby got back. How am I backing up? That's for darn sure. Oh. Oh. My goodness. Y'all are having way too much fun with this.
It's kind of good. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Country boy can survive. Family tradition.
Oh,
Ooh!
wide open space. Oh, that's not nice.
Ouch!
Ow.
Wow!
Hey, look. Everybody hurt. Hey, in honor of John Copperhead Remington, we got to throw Copperhead Road in there.
Copperhead Road. Love
hurt.
stinks or love hurts.
Love her. Mm, 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 mm.
Take it on the run.
They'll have to.
Riding the storm out.
Ooh. Oh. Riding the storm out. Really? That's not nice, dude.
Rocket.
There goes Brother Hester. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? There you go. That was a good one. Y'all come up with some good ones.
Highway to Hell.
I already threw that one out there. I threw out Legend of Woolly Swamp, Copperhead Road. I got friends in low places. Cause I got friends in low places. Oh God. Oh. The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. Brown Eye Blue, yeah. Let's get this. Don't it make my brown eye blue? And let's get physical, physical. I want to get physical. Oh, wow. How deep is your love? Oh, 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 Barry. The sound of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Well, I'm going to tell you, if I have any say in it, we're going to be playing Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
Enter Sandman.
Oh. Mm. Thank God for good directions and turnip greens.
Oh,
No one bites the dust. That's come up several times here. That's a good one. Let's see. Hmm. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, amen to that. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. I'm still running them through my head here. I wonder if I can
What's that George Michael song?
father figure.
No. Well, that's not, that's not the one I was thinking of. Careless
Oh,
Whisper. Careless Whisper. Not
oh,
father figure. Come on, man.
oh. Where corn don't grow. Oh,
Oh man.
oh,
Faith. Yeah.
brown sugar.
You've got another thing coming.
Oh, oh. What is that? Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Oh yeah. Under
Under
pressure.
pressure.
No doubt. No doubt.
Thunder Road. Oh, 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 oh. Perfect one. Perfect one. By John Mellencamp. Hurt so good.
Ouch.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. That ain't no way to go. That ain't no way to go. Oh. All right. Well, I wonder what would be the first thing that I say during a colonoscopy. I hope they knock me out for it because I don't want to be awake for it. That's for sure. I'm just not really looking forward to being awake for that. So,
Creeping Death by Metallica.
oh,
Oh, Man Eater.
Oh, oh, he's got it. You give love a bad name. Oh, love me tender. Don't be cruel,
Yeah,
but not
don't be
jailhouse
cruel.
rock. Oh my gosh. That's 3 Elvis songs in a row. Love me tender, don't be cruel, and jailhouse rock. That last one ain't gonna work. Earl says I had an upper and lower done. No big deal. That's what she said. Uh, I don't know. I hopefully I'm not gonna have one. I did the little color guard thing, so which in and of itself was bad enough. But we'll see. What was really funny is when the UPS guy came to pick that package up in the ghetto. Uh, he said, I saw him make a wrong turn and I waved down. I said, you looking to pick up a package? He said, yeah. I said, I got you a little box of crap down there that needs to go. So he went down and picked it up and he came by and it's supposed to be discreet. He knew exactly what that box was. And he came back up the road and came back by me and stopped. He had tears running down his face. He said, you literally had me a little box of crap down here, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another polyp bites the dust. That's a good one. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. Oh, we love to hear him say. Oh, dude. We definitely wouldn't want to hear Pac-Man Fever.
Dust
Right,
in the wind.
This is a sore subject. We're going to have to move on to something else. You catch what I did there? Sore subject. Did you catch that, Dave? See what I did there?
What would be the scariest things if you look back and Joe Biden was your doctor?
Dude, that is just absolutely uncalled for.
Dr. Jill standing there saying,
you have went too far now. Absolutely went too far.
come on, man. That's enough.
That's right.
Or you look up and it's Hunter Biden is your doctor.
Oh, he'd just be looking for some more paint for his artwork. That'd be the only reason why he'd be there. Of course, that would make me famous, I guess. Or famouser. Oh, we got Earl and Miss Elizabeth in here now. You got to play the song.
The song?
Mm-hmm. You got to play it now. Hey, Earl, check this out. Dave wrote me a song.
Calloused fists in a steely glare, born to battle, he take the dare. A dance of chaos, fists in flight, he ruled the ropes with immortal might. Oh, Copperhead strikes with the force of a train, breaking the rules like a storm in the rain. They roll his name when the bell takes its swing. John Copperhead Remington, the king of the rain.
Okay, he heard it. He heard it. He heard it.
You said play it.
We're going to have to do one for the Outlaws. We gotta get we gotta get Mo Buddy in there. We gotta get Earl in there. James Cowboy Cody. No, I didn't see your comment. Uh-oh. I got to back up now. We're talking about pizza. Uh, oh, now we're getting into that. No, your comment didn't come up. What'd you say? You got put it in again. I didn't get it. I'm looking here. We've been having some issues on that, Dave. Earl's made several comments.
Well,
We're missing some.
there's several comments there.
I'm talking about like this morning. We missed something this morning.
He might have been on your Facebook.
Oh,
Remember, they won't show up in here because when you're on, I run your Facebook, not mine.
okay.
That's probably where it was at. I thought you were going to monitor that.
I'm trying to. There's a lot of stuff to monitor on this end.
Oh, come on, dude. You can't. You got nowhere near what I'm monitoring.
No, I've got nowhere near as many as you do over there. But
Okay.
I've got like 4 or 5 strains going here.
Well, quit crying because you really only got to monitor one thing and keep one over there that we're running in the background.
Yeah.
You said nope, he wasn't in that.
I got my phone going on. I got all kinds of stuff.
Well, Rob was messing around with the chats this morning. I don't know. We might have messed something up. Rob wasn't happy.
I was not happy.
So there was no option. So I just ignored him.
What?
But you kept bringing it up. I mean, that's the only choice we have: ignore or strike the stream and come back up and ban. It was the only options we had.
Well,
for some reason, it was just a glitch. It didn't give us options because they're there now. It was just a glitch.
Yeah,
things happen. Technology.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't like striking people. I don't, and I don't like banning people. I really don't. That is not. I don't. That is not something that I enjoy doing. It's not something I ever want to do. But sometimes, some of these knuckleheads they go too far with it. So.
And with the problems we were having with it, it could have had a glitch. I mean, it wasn't acting right. So.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, we got to have one for the Outlaws, the greatest tag team that in wrestling ever knew, except for the New Zealand Sheepherders.
If you don't get a tape of you wrestling, Jake's never going to believe that you wrestled.
I don't care. I don't care. You've witnessed it, and Earl's done it with me. And me and Earl actually we wrestled together, so we don't care. You still talking about? Oh, Barry had a good one there about the colonoscopy. He said Hunter Biden would drop a bag of cocaine in there. So, all right. Well, let's see. We've got whoa. Why my whole screen just get silly? A lot of silly stuff there. I'm right now. Hey, Earl, did you hear about the boat accident during the fishing tournament today? Oh, Earl said he found a place in Saudi that does VHS to DVD. Oh, uh, we get that done about $2 a piece. Okay, maybe not.
That can be expensive.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
I did that once with some stuff that my dad. I mean, this tape went back to 1970. Well, my grandfather died in 70 on Christmas Day, so this is like 1969, probably even into 70. And it was just some from old reel to reel, and minutes, just minutes. Of course, they went through the whole thing. That's what they was able to capture. I forget how many minutes. It's about $100, but it gave me so many CDs. That was the copying, and I think 6 CDs or 8 or something like that. Place in Fort O did it then, but it is expensive, or it can be. Now, if you know somebody's got the stuff set up to do it, there are people that do that. They'll cut you a deal.
So here's if we can get that done, then we might could air a few matches on here just so Jake can see us do our thing.
If I was making that tape, I would have to just have a prank tape at first that had Beavis and Butthead on your faces as you went out. That would have to be.
I don't think so, Dave. Dave's not here. I am Cornholio. I'm sorry.
Tilly Mill Road. I've been there many times. I've been all over Atlanta many times.
I try to stay out of Atlanta if I can help.
I used to go down. Explore. I used to go all over. Me and Cook and Lynn, we go all over Atlanta.
Look, if I had somebody as big as Cook with me, I'd go down Atlanta too. My goodness. You didn't run any trouble hardly at all with Cook with you. I just about guarantee you.
Well, there was one time because Cook didn't read the crowd real well, and we about got surrounded, and I told him to leave or die because I had to take care of my wife. I already sent my wife towards the car. Cook, country boy. He didn't know how to read the city boys. He didn't know how the game was played. Yeah. And they started game. It was wrong what they did, but it don't matter. You're in their cubby hole. And they were ganging up. I said, let's go. And he's like, not getting it. I'm like, let's go now. And I said, leave or die. I'm going to take care of my wife. And I went that way, and I looked back, and he's looking at me and look at them. And he's like, he started running with a big old camcorder on his shoulder, just running.
Yeah. Was he filming them?
He filmed a guy playing the harmonica. And when the guy got done, he demanded an excellent tip. And Cook was broke.
Yeah.
And that was not the best thing in underground Atlanta. I can tell you that. Because then all the gangbangers and stuff started showing up. Yeah. Supposedly taking up for the old guy.
Oh wow.
So it became a race thing. And I was like, we got to get out of here, man. We got to go. So I just sit we were parked in a deck close by. I sent Lynn on. I didn't like doing that, but it's better than what was fixing to happen.
Yeah, no
Gave her the
doubt.
keys to the car. I said, go get in the car. Lock the doors. I said, I'll be there if I can. I told Cook, I said, this is it, man. Last call. Let's go. I was mad. He just didn't have enough savvy at that time to read the room there. He was just being a nice guy. He was just having fun.
Yeah.
But there's certain places in the big city you just can't do that. You gotta walk. You gotta walk tough.
Yeah. Hey, let's run us a quick commercial. Let's fill our coffee up.
Well, I've been waiting. I figured you would holler soon enough. We got to run them commercials anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll
do Mammoth Nation if I can get to it. Don't forget Patriot Mobile promo code Cornbread. Got a new landing page. I love it. I'm so happy about that. It looks great. They did a great job. Great company.
Yeah.
We look forward to working with them a long, long time. And also Mammoth Nation. I've got to get some more stuff up that spotlight some of the stuff, the vendors. Let me get back to doing that.
Yeah.
Because Mammoth is the tool of which you will go there and save a lot of money. But people don't see the stuff, so I need to start doing that. We'll be right back. Hey, Southern Fried fans and your Cornbread Nation. Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to advertise for Mammoth Nation. To all proud Americans, we call attention to these thoughts. Are you tired of woke corporations that don't align with your values? I know we are. Look no further than Mammoth Nation, the ultimate destination for patriots like you and me and Rob and everybody else, including old crazy Uncle Jeb, who believe in putting America first. Here at the Southern Fried Podcast, we're proud to partner with Mammoth Nation because they share our unwavering commitment to faith, family, and yes, freedom. Just like us, Mammoth Nation believes in the power of the American spirit and the importance of preserving our great nation's heritage. When you join Mammoth Nation, you're not just getting access to amazing discounts on products and services. You're becoming a part of a community that stands against the forces trying to tear our country apart. From supporting veterans and first responders to promoting Christian values, Mammoth Nation is the go-to platform for conservatives who want to make their voices heard. So what are you waiting for? Join the Mammoth Nation movement today and start enjoying exclusive deals from businesses that share your America First values. Together, we can make America great again, one purchase at a time. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support a company that truly cares about our nation's future. Sign up for Mammoth Nation now and experience the difference of a community that puts America first. Use that QR code on the screen, folks, and that will take you right to the website where we also will be helped in your support of these values. We are customers of this great American company. Rob is a monthly supporter, and I am a lifetime member of Mammoth Nation. We're so appreciative of companies like this. Please be a supporter, not just for us, but for America. These companies need our support. We're patriots. Stand together with patriots. Take care, and God bless.
Yes, Robert and Dave, y'all.
Southern Fried Podcast fans, this is Dave in the AM. I want to tell you about our store. We've been promoting it a little bit. We wanted to promote it a little bit more and let you know we've been adding some designs to it, and we're continuing to do that. Right now, there's a summer sale going on. You're going to see here in just a second what kind of discounts you can get. They're pretty amazing. Our old store became cumbersome and it was not easily updated, and we have since went to a new store, and the old one is still there, and if you decide to shop there, that's fine. But this is our new store, and it is so easy for us to manage, and we want to thank the folks at Threadless for that. So on the screen right now, you see some shirts of some of the different designs. One of our newest one is the Georgia outline, the red one. We really like that. You see some of our classic designs. You see some here that you may not have seen before, And again, we're designing and adding to just about every week. You see hats. There is just about anything in there, and we're trying to add more products all the time, as well as those new designs. So go shop at the Southern Fried Podcast Store, and you'll be able to get some of these things too. Here's the QR code for that. You can see at the top of the page, 40% off right now. These are amazing prices going on. The store is very affordable. Me and Rob wanted as best the prices as we could get. And this is the place that we found to be able to do it. And there's the address. You can copy that out or use the QR code. We thank you for your support of the Southern Fried Podcast and watching the shows and supporting us and letting us know how much you enjoy it. You mean a lot to us. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you soon. Cornbread Nation show tomorrow night. Yes. Redneck destination, always revealed in the show, never ahead of time. Always in the show. However, we may have a part 2 because we really only made it to the destination. So, Redneck Island. That's not really telling you the destination, though, because we're not telling where the island is.
Right.
But Redneck Island is the location.
Right.
So we had the cruise, the Redneck cruise, from the Riviera to the island, and now we're going to have the Redneck festivities on the island.
Yes. And
I can't wait. It's going to be classic. Can you imagine a bunch of rednecks invading an island? Any island.
You know, there'd be so many ball caps and short cut off blue jeans, short shorts and cowboy boots. Oh, it'd be beautiful.
It'd be like that Johnny Horton song when they come through there, through the briars and the. It'd be like
I kind of picture a Saturday night in Walmart spread out over an island.
They'd be rolling through there.
Love you too, brother. Love you too. Let me know how much them things are. You know, converted. We'll convert a couple over. I'll help you out with it. We'll get them converted over. Make Mr. Jake happy. Did you mail his stickers?
He should be getting his stickers forthwith.
Okay. What does that mean? No, I forgot.
Forthwith. That means soon.
Okay. Oh. My goodness. All right. So we did songs for me that I would have to play during my colonoscopy.
Well, I have a couple of crazy little stories that happened at some point in the near past.
Okay.
I was going to see if I could pull them up.
No, Barry, I don't think it's nowhere near that Epstein Island.
If it was, there wouldn't be nobody left on the island.
No. Them rednecks, they've got to go down there and clear that thing off. They don't like that stuff.
Hang on, I'm coming. Well, I don't know what I did with it. I thought I saved it. Well, I didn't save it. So I guess I won't share that.
Well.
Appreciate the guys last night. And thank you, James, if you're listening in. I appreciate the shout out on your stream about the show last night and encouraging people to give us a follow. Thank you so much. You know, well, that's what crew does. You're now crew.
Yeah.
Crew has to do that. You know, he did a fine job for his first time. He was nervous a little bit, but he did good.
Yeah.
Y'all pray for Dean, by the way. He's got to have that knee surgery. I believe that's tomorrow. I think. That don't even sound fun, you know, knee surgery. Ugh. It's not as bad as a colonoscopy. Well, it's a lot worse because you're laid up for a long time. But the thought of it doesn't. But man, they get in there, they cut that thing open, man. It looks like a garage, man. They got them tools in there beating and chiseling. And you ever watch one?
No.
My gosh, man. They fillet that knee open. They go to I mean, it does. It looks like a guy trying to get a bearing off of a, 85 Chevy or something. I mean, they're just in there. I mean, just banging and clanging. Good grief.
I don't ever want to be awake for something like that. No.
It makes my knee hurt. Well, yeah, you're asleep. It makes my knee hurt. Even, I mean, just thinking about it.
Ugh. I don't want to think about no surgery.
Did you see the video of the girl screaming, drama queen, that the bear was in the city? Did you see that?
No.
They scared the bear half to death. And the funniest part is there's some lady in uniform running after the bear. Like, I don't know what her plan is if she gets there. First of all, I don't think she's going to catch the bear, but she's full on in a sprint running after the bear. I'm just wondering if she was going to try to tackle the bear.
She don't watch too many Yogi Bear cartoons. Hey, boo boy. She thought she was going to give him a picky basket upside the head, but that ain't the way that works.
I mean, I give her A for trying to help. She just doesn't seem to not realize that you're not going to just take a bear down like that. I mean, by yourself. It's a pretty good sized bear, dude.
Yes, we were talking about that. Yeah, on the Shady mortgage deal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Miss, I'm gonna get Trump. She said that. She ran on that. I'm gonna get Trump. I'll get him. Sit back there with that smug look on her face the whole time, staring him down.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Mocking, laughing because he had to go through all the, sit there the whole time. They made him, be there, which was dumb too.
But it just worked out in his favor.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, all these people look. I mean, they're like a lineup on a webpage called "Felons Are Us." I mean, they always talk about him being a felon, but they don't talk about how these things just got piled up in civil court and all that. And it's you don't have to have the evidence in civil court that you do in a criminal court. And anyway, just the lies, the twisting of the law, it's incredible. It really is incredible. And all of them in major cities, Atlanta, DC, New York, Chicago. It's frustrating. It's draining. It's truly draining to see those kinds of things going on.
Yeah.
What about the story of the guy and Miss Merchant, who was President Trump's lawyer in Atlanta, probably still is. Miss Merchant, Ashley, I think is her first name. I may be wrong on that. Her and her husband have a law firm. she's defending this guy that went into a Walmart, and this lady accused her of trying to steal her kid. And said they were having a tug of war over the kid. Well, he's a local. I don't know. I can't remember if his name's Patel, but he's a local doctor. Him and his wife, nice guy. And he goes into Walmart, and she's riding on one of the disabled scooters. This is out of Atlanta. I forget which area of Atlanta it was in, but anyway, she's on there with two kids. So he comes up and looks like she was about to trying to kind of get because she's got two kids, and looks like one of them was maybe about to fall or something. Like he tried to help her, and she claimed they were in a tug of war back and forth. They finally released the videos while I was bringing this up. Miss Merchant did. She got the video. She said, "We need to release it. This is ridiculous." I mean, the grand jury's indicted him. Like, he's going to trial. This guy could go to jail for the rest of his life. But when you watch the video, this lady's on a disabled cart, and she's not disabled. She only rode the cart because she says, my kids like to ride the cart. So it looks like she's got a kid on her lap, another one hanging out there, which they ain't supposed to be on her anyway. I mean, look, come on.
Right.
You know, so it looks like he's trying to help her. He asked her a question about, looks like maybe she's pointing towards where he coming to get Tylenol or something. So he goes on, he gets the Tylenol, he comes back by, he shows her that he found it. If he was in a tug of war for a kid, he ain't come back by to talk to her about the Tylenol, like saying thanks. He stops and talks to another worker or customer. I think it's a worker, pays for a Tylenol and goes. She, at the same time, another guy helped her because she almost ran over her kid with the cart because she didn't know how to drive it. I mean, they're so hard to figure out. This lady is a massive liar. And this guy, they won't give him bond. He's been in jail for over a month or 2 months. I think it's a month. And he's being railroaded, dude. I mean, he's being railroaded. This lady is a liar. There was no tug of war for the kid. He was just trying to help. Like any of us guys would if we saw a lady struggling.
Yeah.
You know, we'd try to, if somebody drops something, you reach down and pick it up. You see him, about to drop a kid. I mean, you're just trying to, or, need some help. I mean, that's just what you do in the South. Oh, it just ticks me off, man. That's a serious charge, dude. And there are some perverts out there that do that crap. And they need to be dealt with in a very final way. I'll say that. But
I'm going to say this much. If somebody falsely accuses somebody of something like that, there needs to darn well be consequences for it. That is absolutely silly and crazy.
When you read the comments, and these are women commenting, well, you think they would stand with her like, oh, that. But the video sold it. Like the video's like, this lady's full of crap. She is full of crap. She's a liar, and they need to release this guy today. Mothers. I mean, they would obviously it would break. Oh my God, you're trying to steal her child. We see the video. How they ever got that? That's what scares me about some courts. And who do you get on those? It's like look, I stand with the American way of doing things, but we got problems.
Yeah.
And one of the problems is we bring in citizens to serve on jury duty, and some of them are too stupid to open a box of Cracker Jacks, much less have the capacity of the knowledge to balance evidence and serve on a jury. It's true. I mean, they go in with a preconceived idea, I'm going to burn this guy down.
Yeah.
They beg to be on jury so they can write their book and be a star. That is not what we're supposed to have in America. It's bullcrap. And the grand jury, you are to be ashamed of yourself. There is no evidence there that this guy did anything wrong. And how in the world would you indict this guy? Shame on every one of you.
Yes.
I mean, you should never, ever, ever, ever serve on any kind of jury ever again. You're not qualified. You're stupid. And you're going to ruin a guy's life.
Why is the judge letting this happen? I mean, judges have some power and authority in these
the DA. Why are you pursuing this case? There's nothing there. There's nobody stepped up and said, yeah, he was a fighter for the kid. Walmart, people everywhere. The cameras in Walmart are pretty good. And this is a good video. And to me, the video, he should be free right now with all apologies from the state of Georgia and from that county. God bless him. I mean, even if he wins, dude, even if he wins, look what they're doing to him. He's locked up in jail, and they don't meet again to consider this for 6 weeks. His life is being ruined. It's a rip job, man.
And the woman that's accused him of it, there needs to be consequences.
And don't take my word for it. Go watch the video. If you think he did it, okay. Watch the video. I don't see no evidence that this guy was in a tug of war for somebody's kid. And you don't see her. You don't see her flagging down anybody going, hey, help. This guy's trying, you don't see none of that crap. This lady is a liar. You got your 15 minutes of fame, but you're ruining some guy's life. I think 11 Alive Atlanta 11 Alive, whatever they call it. I think they might have the story, or WSB. Anyway, you watch the video, you see something different. Okay, I won't argue the fact. I didn't see it. And I didn't find anybody in the comments that would support it. Everybody said, this guy needs to be free. This is ridiculous. That's what worries me, though, when you get, you can have the best lawyer in the world, and you get a bunch of idiots that's on your jury, or they got an agenda. I've served on 2 juries, and I tried, I didn't, and I heard stuff. That, people take in biases. They do. If it's a case against a police officer, there are people who hate cops, and they'll have biases. I don't think that's right. I think you just got to take the evidence, you got to measure it, apply the law to it, and do the best you can. It's not perfect, but I think if we do that, then there's most of the time I think it will come out good. But man, you got people. My gosh, hey, have you ever heard like, where's Joe today? Well, he got jury duty. I know you've had this happen. You're thinking, that called him for jury duty?
Yeah.
And sometimes you get them, you're like, oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad he's serving or she's serving. But sometimes they call somebody and you're like, and he got on a jury or she got on a jury? My gosh. I mean, it bothers me.
Wow.
Listen, I'll lay somebody out for messing with a kid.
You ain't joking.
I just don't see it in this. I don't.
No.
If he said something, you can't hear it. But she just didn't. She didn't seem all offended. Did he come back up, showing the Tylenol to her? I tell you, man, the thing's it's not good.
She saw a way to make some money.
Very sad. I've served on mock juries, and some of those people are scammers.
Yeah. But she saw a chance to make a nickel.
Well, let's be honest here. I've never did the grand jury. I've done juries. I've never done the grand jury. Apparently, grand juries, if you listen to some legal people, they will tell you that in most cases, the grand jury is going to do exactly what the DA wants. So it's not the fair system that some would have you think it is. It's a low threshold, and they tend to go the way of the DA. And in most cases, maybe that's the way it should be. But there's a lot of cases where people are being run up the flagpole, and they shouldn't be there. That's crazy. Anyway, I always say let cases play out. You got it's a long view, and sometimes you just don't know. There's evidence both ways, and it's sometimes though there's just an injustice that's so egregious. Citizens have got to stand up and say, this is bullcrap. And for a lawyer to release the video, that tells you all you need to, the defense lawyer, that tells you all you need to know.
Yes.
That and by the way, she's a fireball. He's got the heck of a good lawyer. She ripped old lady down there in Atlanta. You remember that? Yeah. That's the lawyer. She ain't no Cracker Jack's lawyer. She's skilled. And she released that video and said, I felt like I've got to do it. This guy's being railroaded. We can't even get him to hear him on a bond for another few weeks. They won't give him bond. He's locked up. She's stuck. There's nothing she can do. The charges should be dropped, dude.
Yeah.
The DA is stupid. But you know what? It's the big peach ball down there.
Well, I mean, this woman is obviously looking for a way to make a nickel. That's what it's all about for her. She goes screaming. I can't tell from video. I can't get my computer's running slow now. I can't get it. There it goes.
But ain't that why people don't want to help anymore, man? Because they're afraid that somebody's going to charge them with something, and cops are going to show up and take them to jail.
Yeah. So this woman here obviously is just looking to make a nickel. That's it, and ruin somebody over it. No matter now if he win, lose, or draw. Now he's been in jail for attempting to kidnap a child.
Yeah, and when you first hear the story, you're like, "Oh man," you feel for her, like your heart goes out, like it makes you mad. But then you start listening to the evidence, and then you see the video, and you're like, "What the heck? How could you be that stupid to bring charges in this? Hang up, just rip your law degree up, and shame on the grand jury. Tell the DA, no, there's no case here. There's no evidence."
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I've got the video up now.
Tell me what you think. I don't see it. They show him walking through the store. He doesn't look all concerned. He doesn't look like he's a nut job. He's just being kind, talking to people, shopping, goes in and gets his thing.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
And the lawyers up there really I don't have the sound on because I didn't want it to come over the thing there, but
yeah. Anyway, that burns me up, man. I saw that and I was like, oh, come on. It's like, how can you do that?
Okay. There's no tug of war or nothing.
He's at the cart?
She just ran into
She's running into stuff. She don't know how to drive it.
Yeah.
Other people are trying to help her.
Yeah.
I mean, she about ran over her own kid.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with her. Why was she even riding the cart anyway?
Because the kids wanted to ride the cart.
But
she's not disabled. She took that cart away from people. There's always a shortage of those carts, People coming in needing those things. And there's people that sit up front, wait on them to come back, and she's out there bouncing into things, about running over her own kid. And yeah, it was free at the time, but a minute later, somebody walks in that can't hardly walk and needs that thing. This lady just infuriates me.
Yeah. There was no touching. They never even laid a hand on the child, I don't think.
The video is absolutely does not show this guy did anything wrong.
No.
We don't hear sound, but she didn't look all upset either.
I had to rip my baby out of some other man's hands because he was trying to snatch him. It all happened so fast, and he was out of the store, and while I was talking to the manager, he left.
It's a lie. It didn't look like he ran out. He's talking to people. He even comes back by and shows her the Tylenol. She's crazy. Crazy.
While I was talking to the manager, he left. I'm sorry. I would have called sooner, but I have got my baby back.
She is a liar.
Yeah.
My gosh. Based on that video, okay, did somebody testify? Did somebody back it up? They didn't say anything about that. We don't know what they got, but based on that video does not win that case for them at all.
I was looking here. It said something on the other one. There's an interaction between them, but it's very brief. It's not at all as if it's been described as a tug of war grabbing or anything like that. Seconds after the interaction, he's seen walking away. A mother backs her handicapped cart into a Walmart display. Her other child falls to the ground, and another man steps in to help. She sort of runs over that child's foot. This other demo jumps in to help, just like Mick had done, but he's not charged with any crime. Only Mick is charged with a crime. He's seen on camera a few minutes later where he walks to, or a Walmart employee walks him to the Tylenol aisle. Then he walks back by Miller on his way to check out, and it shows her that he found the medicine. He proceeds to buy it and walks out of the store. About 30 minutes later, Miller calls 911 and tells the operator what she believed just happened and explained why she waited so long to call.
We know what you are, lady. We know what you are.
Yeah.
At the very least, like you said, she's trying to get a buck. And I will go a step further and say it might be a racial issue.
Well,
because she didn't say nothing about the other man who did a whole lot more than he did in helping her with the child.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll say. We'll let it play out. But I just say this guy don't deserve bail?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We just watched a guy get bail that's charged with murder.
Yeah.
This happens all over the country.
Here's something else that's coming out in this now. He's not fleeing as the police have said. He's using his debit card. He's talking to an employee here, paying for it with his own name. So the police have said that he was fleeing. This is something the DA's put up to there. Oh, she's going to help her get her payday.
I think the state attorney general needs to look at this case and do something. It is one of the most biggest injustices I've seen in a long time. I feel for this guy.
Yeah.
It's truly sad. Everything that's known about this guy, that he's one of the nicest, friendliest guys you ever meet. He loves kids. He's always just talking to people. He's a talker. He likes to stop and talk to people.
So what's wrong with that? You and I do that all the time.
This lady is a piece of work, and she's going to try to destroy a man's life. She's already well on the way. Again, we can't hear comments, but she didn't seem too concerned for 30 minutes.
No.
I realized what just happened. How do you just realize in a tug of war over your kid, which the video doesn't support, how do you just realize, you know what, kids? I think that guy was trying to steal you. As I'm fighting over you, and you were screaming. The kids ain't screaming. I mean, we don't see that.
No.
I mean, what did she just realize?
And the police have seen this video. They had a detective go over this video. You know they did.
Well, sure, they pull those videos right away. At the same time, when they get out there,
they've seen this video, and this is what they've come up with. The DA has seen this video. So is it just because they're trying to prove they're right and everybody else is wrong? What the heck is that?
I just don't. Wow. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it.
This woman needs to be drug into jail herself.
Well, that's a lot of people said that. They've said that she was more harmful to her kids than this guy ever did. She was about right over her kid's foot, about dropped the one kid out of her lap into the floor. I mean, people are mad about this. That's why I brought it up. wow. I mean, I just heard the story, and the story just wasn't meshing for me. I was like, but okay. It didn't seem to line up. His wife was like, she's a doctor. These are highly educated people, long time, peaceful, great neighborhood citizens. And I know sometimes people say, well, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Everybody supports this guy. There's nobody in her camp but her and the law. It just looks like a ram job to me, man.
Yeah. And the law isn't, I mean, here's the video. Where are they getting that from?
Tug of war. Don't see it. That's why people don't want to help anybody.
Wow.
They're afraid of this kind of stuff like here.
You know,
that's why you got to be careful giving anybody a ride. You know, they dump some drugs in your car. You're just trying to be a good citizen. You give somebody a ride walking down the side of the road. They drop some drugs in your car. Next thing you know, you get pulled over.
Yeah.
If they don't claim it, it's yours. It's the driver's. There's got to be a change done in this. There's got to be an adjustment done on some of this stuff.
There does.
This is the part where the law really gets frustrating, and it's where we do get cases that are just travesties of justice, and good people waste away behind the iron bars while others walk free that have taken lives.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
You know, this woman here, number one, she endangered her own children. She took something that was supposed to be there for somebody handicapped. You know, she's a lowlife anyway. Who takes those if you don't need them? There are times when I need one. I don't use it because I kind of figure, there may be somebody here worse off than I am. I'll hang on to the buggy. You know, although I'd be perfectly justified in using it, I don't, because I don't want to take it from somebody else. So she's willing to take something that's there for somebody that's truly handicapped because, quote unquote, her children like to ride on it. And they're not even supposed to be riding on. Okay. You know, so she's lazy. She's inconsiderate and rude. And apparently she's a liar.
Apparently.
Because that video does
they got to show me a whole lot more than that video. She looks like a liar to me.
That's ridiculous. So there's nothing to back up. If you look at it in those terms, there's nothing to back up what she's saying in the video. There's nothing. She's already showing her character, and the police and the DA are still pushing this.
Makes all kind of sense, don't it?
No. Well, they must be some.
What area was that? What was the area? Does it say? I can't remember.
I already took it off her.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's all right. It's all right. I say pray for the man.
Yeah.
My heart goes out. I can't imagine what he's thinking right now. He's got to be afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would be.
Yeah.
You see, that's the kind of crapola they wanted to do to President Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
They wanted to get him in there. They wanted to run up them kind of juries. That was grand juries in that too. Run them juries in there and just have a guaranteed guilty verdict waiting. And it backfired on them.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Because
these little grand jury things are nothing but mouthpieces for the DA.
And listen, this goes way back. I know in the South, there were bad juries that were racist and they did horrible things. I am not discounting that. It makes me sick. When you go back and look at those cases, this flows both ways. Justice has to be blind. You can't look at people and the color of their skin or anything about them. It has to look at the evidence and how the law is applied. What does the law say? It's not do you like them? It's not are they nice people? It's not anything to do with anything like that. It's all it is evidence, and did they break the law? And apply the law to it. That the scales of justice are supposed to be, you're supposed to be blind. But anymore, I mean, that's the problem we have in this system. But I don't know, that's the way we're set up. But you get people that, like, if you're a conservative and you were you were living in a liberal city and it was some kind of case come up, there's very good odds you're going to be convicted just because they're going to bring it out. They're going to bring it out that you're conservative. They're going to say enough about you. So the jury's like, we'll take this guy down or this lady down. MAGA crap. We'll take them down. We'll stop them right here.
Yeah.
And they would laugh about it. They would slap each other on the back about it, just like they did with them racist juries years ago. It's the same thing. It's just a different direction. It's horrible. Right. This guy's being done wrong, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. They can be mad at me and people can say what they want about it. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. I say that video, if that's what you got, if that's all you got, the video does not help you. It hurts you.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they got. So I wasn't on the grand jury. Well, look what Barry just put up. Where's that at?
DeKalb County. Figures. That figures.
Enough said.
That's ridiculous.
And I don't care if you're mad at me, DeKalb County. You got problems down there and you know it. Oh, she did have some Turtle Tracks ice cream. Boy, that makes me envious right there. Wow. Turtle Track. It's not my favorite, but it's really good.
Turtle Track. Yeah.
It's better than cow patty track.
I beg to differ. Have you ever had any cow patty track ice cream?
I don't want to.
Well, how would you know until you tried it?
Some things, Rob, you just have to know you don't need.
Okay. Okay then.
I don't have to think about it too much. I just know. It's like anchovies. I don't need them.
Have you ever tried an anchovy?
No, and I'm not going to.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I don't have any. I buried that as a small child.
I thought you were born a poor black child.
No, I was born country, but there were certain things my daddy couldn't understand. He just figured because I was his boy, I'd love it. And my mom and my dad had arguments about this. My dad had a belief, and I get it because we don't waste. His parents come through the depression. I get it. If it went on your plate, you had to eat it all. That was a big thing in the South. Well, sometimes you don't know if you don't like something until you try it. And next thing you know, you're gagging at it. And my dad made me sit at a table one night because I said, I can't eat that. And he made me sit there and said I would eat it. And him and mom had a big fight about it. And he made me eat more of it. And I vomited. And they had a bigger fight. And therein right there was the last time my daddy ever said anything about that to me, because my mama was about ready to take him apart for her baby boy.
Oh.
I was respectful. I just said, I can't. It makes me sick. And my dad, he's hardcore that way. Well, by God, you'll clean your plate, boy.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Maybe not. Well, guys, we hope y'all have enjoyed this edition of Humpday News. Everything from the serious to the silly.
It's like the colonoscopy.
That's going to be serious. It's not going to be nothing silly about that if I have to have one.
Ain't nothing to it. I've had one.
Okay. Well, hopefully I won't have to. We got the Cologuard taken care of, so hopefully everything came out just fine so far.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
Depends
Well,
on how you look at it.
Yeah. Y'all remember our show tonight's brought to you by Patriot Mobile. If you
Yeah.
need phone service, use promo code cornbread. Get that first month free.
You got it, baby. Be a loyal supporter of a great American company from the great state of Texas. Good night, Miss Jenna.
Good night, Miss Jenna.
She's eating her ice cream and going on. She's done. She's ice creaming out.
All right.
Reese's peanut butter cups in. Ah.
What's that?
Barry's comment.
Oh. There you
I
go.
do like me some Reese's peanut butter cups. I got to admit.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great night. Give you a big old Southern Fried salute. We will see y'all tomorrow night for Cornbread Nation. Y'all have a good night. I got to do it, Dave.
Let me turn up the rain. John Copperhead ready to live by his call. A warrior dressed in sweat, the titan of them all. His shadow stretched wide in the blazing light. A legend born to wrestle in the heart of the fight. Oh, Copperhead strikes with the force of a train, breaking the rules like a storm in the rain. They roar his name when the bell takes its swing. John Copperhead Remington, the king of the rain. Footsteps shook the floor, the crowd in awe begged for more. A leather strap, his crown of might, with a cobra's hiss, he'd take the night. Oh, Copperhead strikes with the force of a train, breaking the rules like a storm in the rain. They roar his name when the bell takes its swing. John Copperhead Remington, the king of the rain. His thunderous footsteps shook the floor, the crowd in awe begged for more. A leather strap, his crown of might, with a cobra's hiss, he'd take the night.